What's up, Weaves? Just thought I'd shoot a quick commentary on cultural things you might have missed on this awesome scene from Kaguya-sama, since most of you are uncultured swine. Just kidding. These are just things you wouldn't know unless you studied the language or grew up in Japan, or like me, was raised by Japanese parents and was forced to go to Japanese Saturday school for 9 years, on top of regular school. They're easy for someone who is Japanese to appreciate without explanation, but they probably fly over your head. First off, let's break down Chika's name. Her last name Fujiwara is the name of an aristocratic clan. They dominated politics during the Heian period, which is between the 8th and 12th centuries. It's like being a Kennedy or Vanderbilt as an American. By the way, they were originally called Nakatomi, as in Nakatomi Plaza from Die Hard with Bruce Willis, before the emperor bestowed the name Fujiwara on them. So her first name Chika breaks down into two characters. Chi is the kunyomi for the kanji of 1,000. This is the same character as in Chi and Chihiro of Spirited Away, and her name is the onyomi sen in the other world. The number 1,000 is supposed to invoke a sense of boundlessness. 10,000 invokes a sense of eternity, hence the phrase banzai, as in 10,000 years old. By the way, banzai and bonsai are two different things, but I digress. Homonyms of chi include knowledge and wisdom, and these ideas are implied or are interchangeable. The second character is ka, as in flower, which is beautiful and pleasant. So her name means boundlessly beautiful, as well as smart, wise, and pleasant. Something revealed instantly here is that he's the third child and probably the youngest. He probably has older brothers named Ichiro and Jiro. Hakata ramen is one of the main styles of ramen that uses pork bone marrow broth called tonkotsu, which comes from the Fukuoka prefecture in Kyushu, which is in southern Japan. This is my personal favorite styles, but Saburo's favorite at this shop is shoyu tonkotsu, which is a soy sauce pork bone broth. Tenryu means heaven dragon, but ten can also be an abbreviation for tensai, which means genius. Ramen shops in Tokyo are hole-in-the-walls, usually seats 10 people max on a counter, and is considered to be one of the more seedier places you can eat late at night. It's basically the equivalent of a roach coach or a taco truck. I visited Japan with my mom when I was in 7th grade, and this drunk dude eating by himself at one of these places started flirting with my mom, and it was super uncomfortable. This actually reads more like this side for people who can chow down or know how to chow down. Zenweichi is one of the core existential philosophies of Buddhism. One is all is one. The Dalai Lama goes into a pizza shop and asks a man, "Make me one with everything." You might recognize this as the philosophy of Izumi Curtis in Full Metal Alchemist. There's an interconnectedness between people who appear to not be connected, and this insight is fundamental to being Japanese. Just in case you don't know, the noodles continue to cook as you're eating it, and it's considered rude to not eat the ramen right away. The word sennin, hermit, here has a scholarly meaning and probably could have been translated as the master, as in Muten Roshi Kame Sennin, which translates to combat genius, elder teacher, the turtle hermit, or also known to you weebs as simply Master Roshi. Really quick personal note regarding Sugamo. This is the train stop I used to take my transfer from the Yamanote line to the Nishi Takashima Daira line where my grandparents lived. If you guys haven't noticed, Jay Suzuki of Koenji ends up being the taxi driver in the season finale. It's a tiny throwaway joke, but it's hilarious if you catch it. Again, it's all about how the people of Tokyo are connected, whether they see the ties that bind them or not. Zenweichi and Ichiwa Zen. This actually reads Sanchan of Shibuya, again denoting infantilization and insignificance of Saburo the character. Again, that was more like this side for the people who chow down. This is more like run through it or break on through or transcend, but you probably get the picture. Alright, that's it for my commentary on the scene. Let me know what you think, if you learned anything new, if you hate my video, if you hate my editing, if you hate my voice, If you hate my face, whatever, leave a comment. If I see enough interest, I'm considering making a series of this commentary thing. I think part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has some incredible double meanings that are in plain sight to the Japanese, but esoteric to you weebs. So let me know. Until next time, word to your moms.